That drone was this one, I believe, right, Brandon?
No, it was another one.
Oh, okay, it was another one.
He crashed that one.
Yeah.
Oh, Brandon crashed it.
Welcome back to the channel, guys.
Oh, he said, hold on. Hey everyone, as Ransom said, welcome back to the channel. He is off and he is at the kids corner most of the time, jumping on bounce houses, riding around on that four-wheeler thing. But I was going to show you guys around a little bit today. This is day 2 of the Okie Homesteading Expo. Yesterday was day 1, and hopefully you saw that video at catching up with the walkers. If not, there'll be a link for it down in the description, so go check it out. So I'm just going to show you around. I know a lot of you are at home, you're homebound, you can't get out, you can't travel, so I want to share as much as we can today. We'll try to get Cassie doing a little bit of her speech later on about chickens. I know you guys are excited about that. And we're going to take our friends Bar 7. They're going over to a friend of ours, Knife Shop. So we got a lot going on today. So we'll go catch up with Cassie and show y'all around a little bit. So I'm going to heat my hands up. Is that all right?
Yeah, absolutely. You'd be better off in the propane.
So that is actually a friend of ours, Bob Scudder, and he knows his way around blacksmithing. He does an awesome job. He's come here several years, and people enjoy watching him. Hey, Lori.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm good. Certain combination breeding over a certain many years of Tennessee meat goat.
We're ready to hear you talk about chickens. When's that happening?
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock? I thought it was 1 o'clock. 2 o'clock?
Yeah.
Oh, 2 o'clock. I brought you a flight of eggs.
You told him 3 o'clock.
So here's my number 1 helper.
Yeah.
Me and him have been at the gate this morning from, what, 6:30 till 10 a.m.?
Till 10 a.m.
Both days. So if you're wondering why you don't see me, it's because I'm hanging out with Derek all the time,
That's right.
selling tickets, getting people in the door. So Stoke Living, you guys go check him out. He's out here and making his way around.
Yep. Just meandering around, just seeing what's going on out here at the Okie Homestead. It's an awesome event. They've really outdone themselves this year.
Yep.
A lot of vendors and stuff, so it's been a good year.
Lots of stuff to look at.
Yep.
So if you do come to the Okie Homesteading Expo, there's certain booths you come back to year over year over year, and this is one of them. It is Ma and Paul kettle corn and cheesecake.
Yeah, cheesecake.
So
yeah. Cheesecake was real big yesterday. We sold a lot of cheesecake yesterday.
So chocolate covered cheesecake. You probably saw Cassie had one yesterday and I ate half of it. So I got my fix, but they have the real kettle. So right there is the real kettle to make the corn, and when they make it, I bet people come by in the droves because you smell it.
They do.
And the whole place smells sweet and buttery. And
yeah, that's why I don't pop a whole lot all at once. I'll pop during the day because the smell goes through here, and man, here they come.
It's good. So if you guys do get to come to the expo next year, I know this video is afterwards, but if you come next year, come by Mom and Paul Kettle Corn and grab you some corn and some cheesecake.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for coming out.
Talk about any of those animals, and that's just how I do it. But you can come and it's the same thing that you're going to see on how we do it. And there's a reason that we have to worm those animals. There's a reason we have to put them through the squeeze chute. Daniel's been there and knows how.
So you guys can see the expo is crowded right now, and I'm catching up with Kent here from Speed Bump Garage and Jack from Grow Jack Outdoors and Speed Bump Garage, trying to get some bus advice. Trying to squeeze it in wherever I can because he's dealing with the same thing we are right now. He's got the seats out.
What we're going to do is we're just going to wait on Gary to finish his.
And I'm going to wait on Ken to finish his. No, but he knows what he's doing. I think he's a little past me. He's already got the floor kind of taken care of, the holes. I've still got holes in my floor, but it's nice ventilation.
Yeah.
So
we welded all of ours out.
Yeah. So we're catching up here. But if you guys haven't checked out Speed Bump Garage, go do it, please.
Appreciate it.
So you guys can see the great turnout inside. It's been like that. Joel Salatin was here this morning speaking, but I want to go outside and check out the hog fry. So a local guy, Jared, he is doing the hog fry. I want to show you guys kind of how they do it real quick. How's it going?
Going good. How about you, sir?
Good. You care if I peek in there and look?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right.
That's just the potatoes. We're all done cooking now. We have all our food up there right now.
All the hog meat's already done?
Yes, sir.
Sounds good.
So we just got potatoes going now.
Better get in line before they run out of food, huh? The hog fry is busy. The line's right there behind me, but it's a tradition here in Oklahoma, cooking hog meat with wood over an open fire, old cast iron skillets. I'll show you the meat I get in just a minute, but it is delicious. If you've never tried it and you're in Oklahoma, you need to try it. Either hog fry or Indian tacos. That's another kind of traditional thing they do here. But I'll show you the food in just a second. I can't wait. All right, Nico, what do you think?
Well, I've been smelling it all morning.
Oh, they got
over
fried
there.
bread, potatoes, beans. It won't be any better than this.
I can't wait.
I can promise you it's going to be good. So I am going to share my hog meat with Cassie. She's out here emceeing at the Show Barn Arena. So I'll show you guys right now what's going on in here.
Yeah. Well, got one lot. They're on both sides. You just gotta scrape it out. There. I don't know. I wouldn't know probably on that end. If you're doing them yourself, you can tell if they're like, they'll just be lame. And then here's the vocal cord, you just, or what I do is I put them on ice at first, and then after I'm done with the ice or butchering them off, by that time I'm ready to bag. So yeah, I put them in like I got like a 55-gallon trash container commercial, and I just fill that full of ice on butchering day. Or
remind and expect them to provide you. Now, what is that? Are you cooking dinner for the family? You aren't. It's not your job just to provide dinner for the whole family. Everybody eats.
We're writing on people's shirts. I thought maybe we wanted him thrown on too.
Did you just mess up my kid's shirt? Where's it at?
Big old Cody wrote it right there.
Go for it.
You're right on though.
Presenter is, we're going to welcome her to the big stage for the first time. She usually gets stuck over in the show barn, and somebody let Cassie out of the show barn today. So Cassie and Gary Walker have a YouTube channel, Walker Farm Fam, and Cassie is going to talk to us about the gateway drug into farming, I guess you'd say. You know, years ago, I got started, of course, on the internet, way back. There was an old website for them called Backyard Chickens. You remember that? I think everybody started with chickens. That was like the gateway drug, and then you got to learn about it. So we went to YouTube. Really didn't have much back then. Backyard Chickens was a huge thing as far as the forum goes. And everybody said, yeah, you get 2 chickens, they'll turn into 4 and turn into 8 and 16 and 32. And chicken math. Yeah, chicken math is crazy. So the crazy chicken lady's going to talk to us all about backyard chickens.
All right, like Daniel said, I'm Cassie Walker with Walker Farm Fam, and our family shows our events that we do, our shenanigans on and off the farm, and we've made some awesome connections through this crazy thing called social media, and then we started doing Facebook and I've done Instagram for a long time. But we've truly been blessed, and we've enjoyed learning or meeting other social media influencers, which a bunch of them are over here making faces at me. So, but we've also met a bunch of you guys, and that's what means the most to us. So Gary and I were both raised on a beef cattle farm growing up. Gary, I believe, had chickens and stuff, but I didn't. We had cattle and more cattle and a lot of cattle. So every time, my dad's a preacher, every time someone would give us some chickens at church, we'd bring them home and they'd be dead. versus dual purpose. So meat birds, if you're wanting them just for meat, that is totally different than if you're wanting eggs. So we have not done the meat bird stuff, but a couple of years ago, I went to get some quail from Dutch, and he sent me home with a Cornish cross, and he said, I want you to try this, see what you think. Although it tasted really good, the process is not for me, and they're disgusting, like them when they're alive. So that's, for some people, is not really for me. So the meat birds, if you want just for meat, the Cornish cross is probably the best thing for you to get. And at the time, I was going to do death layers, and so I had silver death layers in a pen. I was going to do those, and then I got these from him. And now Mike over at Fowler Family Farm has my silver death layers, and I got these. So that's kind of how it worked. I get one thing, and then I go on to the next, and Gary loves it. So someone recently asked me if the color of the eggs affects the taste, and it does not. It depends on their diet. What you feed your chicken is going to be how your egg tastes. So if that makes sense. How you feed your chickens, what you do with your chickens, what works best for you. But the more they can free range, the more they can eat bugs, the more they can do their thing, they're going to taste better, they're going to have a richer color, they're going to have a richer flavor. This job a little over a year ago, and do social media full-time and farm full-time. So anytime there's anything, or he says, can you go make a video? I'm like, that's your job. So when he throws the chicken scratch out, he goes and collects the eggs. They're not all over him. You gotta do this, and you gotta do that. And I'm like, I don't understand. And so finally Gary's like, if a hen can set on eggs and hatch them and raise them, surely you can figure it out. And I'm like, yeah, that's true. So I got an incubator and just went for it. Really, if you research and you watch videos and you do all this, it's just going to be overwhelming. Because everybody is going to tell you something different. I mean, it's good to watch videos. Yeah, come watch our videos. We'd love for you to do that. But really, just go for it. Because I seriously, broody hens, some people like a broody hen, some people don't. Bro Jack has a broody hen right now, and he don't like it, and he wants her to quit. So he asked me a while ago, well, what should I do? And I said, you should probably eat her. I like broody hens because that's more chicks for me that I didn't have to work for. So my turkeys, they would not stop setting on eggs. And so you can make them completely flat. Most of my stuff I get like on Amazon. So this came off at Amazon. But if you go into Tractor Supply or Atwoods, or if you're not from around here and don't know what that is, it's just a farm store. If you walk in there and say, I'm buying chicks today, what should I get? You're gonna spend a whole bunch of money. You have a bucket, you order just this. Gary, you want to come take these off of there, then they can kind of see what it's like. You order just that. Usually it even comes with the attachment for your drill to make the hole, so it's the right side. If your shop looks like ours, you find all the sizes you need except for the one you actually need. And so a lot of them will send that piece with it. But you drill the hole, and then you just stick, comes with this gasket. So you stick that in one side, and then you screw this in the back, and then that's how it keeps it on the feeder. So with these other ones that they have to stick their head in, they actually have to stick their head in there and eat it. It doesn't get wet. But you can buy these at your farm stores, things like that. But during the wintertime, we don't use any of these waterers because the water will freeze, it'll bust the plastic, then you gotta go buy a new one. So in wintertime, we use these rubber bowls. You can get it all different sizes of these. We do not fill them up all the way because when the water's frozen, we turn it over and we stomp on it and it comes out. If you fill it up all the way, it's not going to come out very well for you. So once the water's not going to freeze anymore, then we transition back to these. When I first put a chicken in the Premier One fencing, I clipped one of their wings. That way they don't fly out. After I clip one of their wings, it grows back out, but they don't realize they can fly, and I don't really have any trouble unless they're kind of close to the fence and something startles them and they hop, they might get out, but it usually doesn't happen after that. So they'll take our eggs and they give them away to whoever needs them. So Gary takes how many dozen a week?
15 right now.
15 dozen a week down there to them, and we pick out the clean ones that look good. And then the poopy ones, there's a teacher at my school, he'll eat anything, so he gets all the poopy eggs. But really, they're not bad on the inside, they're just fine. But he told us the other day he don't wash them either when he cracks them. So that's kind of gross. But he gets the poopy eggs, and then the food pantry gets the clean eggs. So basically, what I want you guys to know is, do what works for you. Use what you got. If you want bougie chickens, go buy bougie chickens. If you just want some eggs, then go buy some to get some eggs. If you want to raise chickens and you got a cardboard box to put them in, then use that. If you really like it and you want to start getting fancy, then do that as well. When you're watching different videos and you see way people do that and you're not doing it, don't think, oh my goodness, I've been doing it all wrong. There's a million ways to do it. If someone tells you that this is only one way and they're doing it wrong, don't trust them, don't talk to them anymore because they're not right. So, I thank you guys for coming out to the Okie Homesteading Expo. And Gary and I will be out here. If you have any questions, come out here and ask. I know I talked too much for you to be able to do that. But hopefully I covered it pretty well. But basically just go and do it and enjoy it. And don't stress about it because it's just a lot of fun. So you guys have a good day.
So between yesterday and today, the expo was a huge success. We had more people here, I believe, than I've ever seen before. And I couldn't be more happy with all the people I got to meet, all of you guys I got to meet. It was truly awesome. But all good things must come to an end. So now we actually have some friends here from Texas, Bar 7 Ranch, and their son Clancy is really into knives. He has his own knife shop. I think he's been building them for a while now. Cody's interested in knives as well. But we have a friend, Scott Reed, that has Reed Customs Knives, and he has some awesome knives. So we want to go show Clarence the knife shop and see if we can bring you guys along and see what it looks like. Is Cody gonna buy you one?
You better. He's gonna buy me this one right here.
I mean, you can put on whatever you want.
The one he said, don't take that one off the table.
If you cut, I mean, I'm selling guys a castrating an ear knife, right? Or cut the string and
He wears both usually.
Well, I mean, I'll just give it all it had. And just about the time I got past the speed limit, we met a highway patrolman.
So we had quite the educational experience at the knife shop. Scott Reed, Reed Custom Knives. We're gonna leave his link in the description if you guys wanna go check out his knives, but he makes super high quality. His main thing is the cowboy switchblade that he developed. He's got a patent pending on it. You push a button, blade pops out. It's made for cowboys, ranchers specifically. When they're working with one hand, they want to pull their knife out, get the blade out. So you guys go check them out. But we are doing chores, or I'm doing chores right now. My mom is still here with Little Bear inside, and my dad. So a big thanks to my mom and dad for babysitting. There's no way we could do what we do with the expo and everything without family helping with Little Bear and all that. So I've got the back animals fed. I'm preparing to do the front animals, but the Eldridge fam is on their way. So they are gonna get 6 hens. And then I think Brandon might be stopping by, Bar 7 might stop by. We don't know who all will be here, but we'll catch up with you guys in a little bit whenever someone gets here. Hang on. So our first guest made it. This is the Eldridge fam.
I guess you got a whole load of people coming over, huh?
Well, we have other people.
Everybody's picking up animals
on the way, either picking up animals, picking up trailers, dropping off animals. There's a lot going on. Well, you'd have to talk to Brandon Eddy about that.
Are these his?
Those are his. I think they're spoken for. So this is our puppy hotel. These are our first two guests, and Polar Bear 1 and Polar Bear 2.
Oh my gosh.
They are cute as can be, though.
I don't
they?
think Crandall would let me come home with another dog, but they're cute.
But,
they are.
I mean, man, we got some ideas for some new fencing where we might end up needing a dog, a little, you know,
yeah,
one of the livestock guardian dogs. So, you know, who knows? Everybody seems to have puppies at the same time and can't get rid of them quick enough. So we'll wait till the next litter of everybody.
Maybe in the future. So these are the 6 Rhode Island Reds, and they're about probably 8 months old now. But they're laying good, and let's see. Let's see. Yes, I've got a big pile back here from just 2 days, so I'll grab those out too in a second. But so I'm out of breath because I was chasing chickens around while I'm bent over. If you've never ran around while you're bent over, people always say, Gary, you're so out of shape, you need to start exercising. Well, that might be true, but if you guys want to see me chasing chickens around like a chicken with my head cut off, head over to the Eldridge fam and check out their video. I think they're recording for this weekend.
Yeah, we got some stuff from this weekend, and then we got our baby goats that we just had that we're hoping we have one more baby goat when we get home, but we also are like pretty afraid that it was a false pregnancy. So have you guys ever had that?
No. I mean, like, so you think it's pregnant and then it's not?
Her udder filled up.
Yeah.
Now it started to shrink and she didn't have a baby.
Really? No,
It was like, it started to shrink the day the other goat gave birth.
Oh.
Who are we talking to? So talking to Justin, Steinmetz Family Farm that was there at the expo. You know, he does a lot with the goats, and he was saying, yeah, sometimes they'll have a false pregnancy. They'll be around a goat that's pregnant, and it'll trick their body, and then it'll go away.
They think, hey, I'm pregnant too. We're all gonna have babies.
Yeah, exactly.
And then nobody
they
does.
Don't. So we'll see what happens. But
yeah.
If that baby's born, I want to name it Expo.
Because it was born during the expo.
Well, and if they don't have any new kids, they already have 3 other kids at home that you can follow along with. Twins.
Yep.
How are they doing?
They're good. They're 1 and
They're like 14 months, 15 months.
Okay.
Something like that.
So. I know.
Yeah, about the
same. I know a little bear about the same age. So, yeah, I know what you guys.
Together.
I know what you're going through. So. Anyway, so like I said, you guys go check them out. They were at the expo all weekend. They volunteered and worked and did a little bit.
Just hung out.
Yeah, they did a little bit of everything. So you guys go check them out.
All right, Cassie, I brought you some of the famous Captain Cason eggs.
Even some resurrection eggs. Those are going to be holy.
I know. They got 2 dozen of those, so they're going to be really, really holy.
We were really excited about those cartons, though, because the kids got them from church. And I was like, yes, more cartons.
Because we was already out of them. Because I mean, when we started making the chickens lay, they started laying now. It took 3 days for that to work. So.
Gary, aren't you excited?
You know, Brandon's a good friend. That's why I'm not throwing any rocks at him right now.
So tell them what all kind of breeds are on here.
So they're all mixed up, but you're going to have buff Orpingtons. You're going to have chocolate Orpingtons, splash Orpingtons, and Jubilee Orpingtons.
Awesome.
And,
lavender.
And lavender. Lavender. And I see you have a lavender rooster Orpington out there.
Yeah, that is Willow turned William.
Oh, yeah?
We thought she was a hen.
It was our dwarf chicken. It was 3 times smaller than any other chicken.
She was tiny and had no feathers.
Really?
And we named her Willow, and then she's now a William because she's actually a rooster, not a hen.
Okay, that's the one that y'all wasn't for sure. Okay, I remember now because Gary said he watched them all crow or something before y'all got rid of them.
She never has.
She never has?
But he never has.
It never has.
But he likes the women, so.
But Brandon, we can't let you leave empty-handed, so you can go pick 12 dozen chickens out of that. Oh, I mean 2 dozen. You can pick 2 dozen chickens out of that chicken coop. You can have it whatever you want. You can take the whole coop if you want.
Take them back to Oklahoma.
Yeah, it's just going to be fair.
We are in Oklahoma.
What am I thinking? Take them Southern Oklahoma.
Southern Oklahoma.
Yeah.
All right. Well, these are heavy.
Yeah, they are.
So as you guys know, the intro to a lot of our videos has a drone flying in it. And that drone, was this one, I believe, right, Brandon?
No, it was another one.
Oh, okay, it was another one.
You crashed that one.
Yeah.
Oh, Brandon crashed it. But that was 3 years ago, so that drone footage is a little older, so Brandon offered to update that footage for me and make some of you guys happy, because I've had some complaints. But
I'll break it up there.
it's a little windy, isn't it, Brandon? So hopefully it doesn't end up crashing at Walker Farm, but we'll get some new footage for you guys. So what an expo, Cassie.
What an expo.
That was...
How will Kevin and Rachel and Brandy and Sean ever top that?
I don't know. It was a really good... day one was great, but day two was even better. Mainly because Cassie spoke about chickens, and you guys know that I think very fondly of her. But it was really great. I'm just going on. And we are already excited for next year and can't wait.
Yes.
So before we end the video though, you guys saw Brandon come by, and we have the new drone footage, and there's a lot of updates coming. But there was somebody that gifted us some stuff we wanted to share real quick.
Yeah. So Cinda came all the way from Wisconsin, and I also just realized that her name is Lucinda, which Lucinda is my mom's name, and Cinda is my mom. Lucinda is my sister's name, and Cinda is my mom's name. So that's really cool. I didn't realize that, or I would have told you in person.
And she also came to church this morning.
Yes.
Her and her husband.
And so brought several things for us from Wisconsin. So some Wisconsin cheese, pepper jack, which is my favorite, and then smoky bacon flavor cheese snack spread, also from Wisconsin.
And she also got the kids a box of Lucky Charms, because she knows they like stuff like that.
And then she got this for the kids to look at. And then these, I guess, are something that is famous in Wisconsin.
Uncle Mike's Bake Shop.
Yeah, cherry and turtle. So they're like, it's like a big Danish.
Oh, it smells heavenly.
Yeah.
Awarded the best Kringle in North America.
Kringle. Okay, I was trying to look and see what it was actually
literally called. The best on the planet. So by tomorrow morning, I'll be able to tell you guys if this is the best on the planet. It smells...
I might be able to tell you by tonight.
Okay, Cassie we might sneak it in before the kids. But
no, I am trying this though.
I will have this for breakfast, definitely. So thank you so much, Cinda. We do appreciate that. And we also got other stuff. We showed our shovel on the last video.
Yeah.
And people brought the kids different things. And thank you so much to each and every one of you. You don't have to do that, but we do appreciate it. But
the kids are always super excited and grateful.
The thing we appreciate most is just getting to see you, hug your neck, tell you thank you in person. It's just really special to get to see all of you guys.
Yes.
So we're going to get some rest. It has been a long 2 days, and we're going to rest up. But we want to thank you for following along with us at the expo. We hope you have a great day, and God bless.
We love you guys.